season started, one of the biggest talking points was Angel Reese and Camila Cardoza wouldn't be able to run the high-low pick and roll together because they felt like neither one of the bigs was versatile enough to make this play run to its fullest potential. Like that was one of the biggest talking points where people kind of like ran with it, and it even became a little heated conversation via social media. Then you also heard somebody like Kelsey Plum who was like, "Oh, they felt like the Los Angeles Sparks had the best young front court in there." Then you hear people throw out the Mystics. You hear these different little talking points, and I even sit here and said the other day was like, anytime you see Angel Reese lace up beside or in front of somebody who's not a Hall of Famer, she absolutely turned them into barbecue chicken each and every time. But this level of competition, because you even see, people have always tried to pick holes in little conversation pieces when it comes to these two, especially Angel, where it's like, oh, well, they only doing it to other teams that's losing. Let me see them do it to a high caliber team. Well, there is no other team that gets any higher than the caliber of the Minnesota Lynx, the number 1 seed in the entire league. This was only their third loss or their fourth loss of the season, third, I believe, with the Lynx, and I believe this was their fourth maybe now. But just with all that being said is, those two feed off of each other. They need each other to help. And of course, let's be clear, the more versatile Angel gets, because I'm sure out of the two, you can kind of see she's the one a little bit more comfortable with playing further away from the basket. That pick and roll is going to become even more gracious. Like when Angel gets more comfortable with really pulling up and hitting this midi, that pick and roll is going to be absolutely unstoppable. And I think realistically, if you watch enough WNBA basketball, or even if you look at the standings, the teams that's very competitive and the teams that you're putting in the championship conversation, from even the Phoenix Mercury, they got AT and they got Satu, the New York Liberty when Jonquel Jones is healthy. And you can see again where it can't just be one without the other, because look how much the Liberty has dropped off since Jonquel Jones has been hurt. So realistically, you can clear as they see, you need both of them. These two need each other to have real success in the W. And we're talking about championships, not talking about stats. We're talking about actually winning championships, making deep playoff runs. These two will need each other locked in and hip, the Twin Towers, aka the skyscrapers. But bro, this was a great game. Like, this was a game where you got to think about when your superstar players show up to the fullest, at their fullest potential, where you really all eyes on them. This is a national TV game. Angel Reese got the NBA 2K cover, so it's a lot of conversation behind that. The whole they giving out 2K shirts for the whole entire arena, and realistically, people are waiting for her to fail because she's having such a hot hand, and it's becoming more and more consistent where people was like, hey, if they start winning more games, we may have to put Angel in the MVP conversation. So again,